Okay, welcome everybody. I'd like to call to order the June 11th, 2024 Special Regional Council meeting. We acknowledge that the Northern Rockies Administration Center is located in the heart of the traditional territory of the Dene, Cree, and Dune Saw people of Fort Nelson and Prophet River First Nations. We further recognize the rights provided by our treaty. Finally, we also celebrate the contributions and the enduring presence of the Métis people in our region. Please be advised that tonight's meeting is available for the public to attend virtually, is being streamed and recorded. We're going to take a quick 10-minute recess while we wait for some members to arrive. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, welcome back, everybody. We'll resume the meeting. Before we adopt the agenda, does council have any additions? No additions? CAO additions? Nothing? Okay. Are there any attendees, either online or in the chamber, that wish to comment on the agenda? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to adopt the agenda. Moved by Councillor Andrews, seconded Councillor Souls. All in favor? All opposed? That carries. Okay, petitions and, okay. Yes, petitions and delegations. Here we have Alan Bone from Sander Rose Bone Grindle LLP. For the 2023 Northern Rockies Regional Municipality financial statements. I'm going to ask for a motion to move to a resolution to move to a closed meeting for the security of the property of the municipality. Can I get a motion? Moved by Councillor Andrews, seconded Councillor Kerming, that the meeting be closed pursuant to the Community Charter Section 91D. All in favor? All opposed? That carries. Okay, we'll go in camera. Good. Okay, I'll recall to order the Special Regional Council meeting, June 11th, 2024. Petitions, delegations. We have Alan Bone with Sander Rose Bone Grindle LLP to present the 2023 Northern Rockies Regional Municipality financial statements. Alan.
Thank you. I just once again would like to thank the council for inviting me to present on behalf of my firm. We've been involved with Northern Rockies now since before it was Northern Rockies, which is wonderful for us to be involved for the length of time we have been. I'm here to present the auditor's report. And then I can provide a real brief overview of the financial statements. So we have audited the financial statements of Northern Rockies Regional Municipality, which comprise the statement of financial position as at December 31st, 2023, the statement of operations, statement of cash flow, and the statement of change in net assets for the year then ended. In our opinion, except for the possible effects of the matter described in the basis for our qualified opinion section of our report, the accompanying financial statements present fairly in all material respects the financial position of the Northern Rockies Regional Municipality as at December 31st, 2023, and the results of its operations. The basis of our qualification. Northern Rockies Regional Municipality adopted Section 3280 Asset Retirement Obligation of the Public Sector Accounting Standards Handbook. The municipality was unable to provide us with sufficient evidence to gain assurance over the completeness of the asset retirement obligation. Therefore, we're not able to determine whether any material adjustment might be necessary to the financial statements related to this matter, and have modified our opinion accordingly. We conduct our audit in accordance with generally accepted auditing standards, and we believe that the audit evidence we've obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide the basis for our qualified opinion. Emphasis of matter. I'd like to draw your attention to note 2 of the financial statements, which explains comparative information provided for the year ended December 31st, 2022 has been restated, and our opinion is not modified in any respect of this matter. Management is responsible for the presentation and preparation and fair presentation of the financial statements in accordance with public sector accounting standards, and for such internal controls as management determines necessary to enable the preparation of the financial statements that are free from material misstatement. Those charged with governance are responsible for overseeing the municipality's financial reporting process. As auditors, our obligation are to obtain reasonable assurance about whether the financial statements as a whole are free from material misstatement, whether due to fraud or error. As part of an audit, in accordance with Canadian generally accepted auditing standards, we exercise professional judgment and maintain professional skepticism throughout the audit. We also identify and assess the risks of material misstatement of financial statement, whether due to fraud or error, and design and perform our audit procedures in response to those risks. We obtain an understanding of the internal controls relevant to the audit in order to design our audit procedures, but not for the purpose of expressing opinion on the effectiveness of the internal controls. We evaluate the appropriateness of the accounting policies used and the reasonableness of the estimates and related disclosures made by management. And we conclude on the appropriateness of management's use of a going concern basis of accounting. And we evaluate the overall presentation structure and content of the financial statements included in our disclosures. Including the disclosures, sorry. So what that all means is, with the exception of the adoption of the new handbook section that just came into effect this year, we didn't find anything that causes us any concern over the financial statements, and present a clean auditor's report with that one exception. So. And then just from an overview of the financial statements, I just wanted to express that I find that Northern Rockies Regional Municipality, you have a very strong control environment, very conscientious staff, and it does make our job easier. And we always enjoy coming up and working with your team there. I want to thank Trevor and his staff for all their assistance. Just from a brief overview, the Northern Rockies Regional Municipality, from a financial perspective, is in a very strong situation. And we do have some changes to the financials this year, some increases in accounts receivable, which is largely related to grant revenue. And then some deferred revenue as well, which is again related to grant revenue. And then from a operating perspective, the financial position that the regional municipality is in is has provided quite a bit of investment income, which helps supplement its operations. And when we look on the expenditure side, when we compare it to our budgeting, the amortization is not included in the budget, which amounts to about $8 million. So the operations, from an operations perspective itself, is actually under budget by about $3 million. So well managed. Congratulate Mayor and Council and the team at Northern Rockies Municipality on a well-run year through some challenging times with some states of emergency being declared and again into this year. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Alan. It's really good to hear some great news, considering all we've been through these past few months. Do we have any comments or questions from the floor? Council? No questions? I have a question. During the audit process, were there any external factors or influences that had a significant impact on our financial records or decision-making processes?
I want to say that, the biggest impact is actually the adoption of the new handbook section. I don't think that you guys are going to be alone in fact, I'm almost certain that you're not alone in this qualification that you're seeing this year. I haven't done a survey of other communities, but I know just from my own experience, I expect at least one more qualification on over this adoption. And I do want to thank Trevor and his team. I really appreciate the openness and to have these discussions. They're not easy discussions. They're incredibly theoretical in some cases and abstract, and it's hard for us to, as accountants, to put numbers to things we can't see that may be in the ground or in the walls, which is really what relates to this handbook section. So
Great. Yeah, and that's a testament to our director of finance and our entire finance team for what a great job they've been doing and all the work they've been doing. So thank you very much to our staff for that. Do we have any other comments or questions before we move on? Okay, hearing none. I'll ask for a resolution that the 2023 audited financial statements for the Northern Rockies Regional Municipality be adopted as presented. Do I have a mover? Councillor Soul, seconded by Councillor Gerwing. All in favor? All opposed? Okay, that passes unanimously. Okay. All right, with no other business, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn. Moved by Councillor Andrews, seconded by Councillor Gerwing. All in favor? All opposed? Okay. Great. Thank you very much, everybody.